Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Ethereum, the overvaluation, reaccumulation phase of a lifetime, part 5. If you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. This is the last day for the premium list altcoin season sale. I normally just mention it at the end of the video, but in case you guys wanted to lock in the lower rate, check out the description below for that. So, here we are, we're currently looking at a 1924 Ethereum. If you're unfamiliar with this video series, this is our 5th installment of the Ethereum overvaluation reaccumulation phase of a lifetime. Basically, anywhere in this region has been our reaccumulation zone for the valuation of Ethereum. You might wonder why I'm saying it's overvalued. Well, the only reason I'm saying it's overvalued is because we've done videos in the past when we called it the accumulation phase of a lifetime, right here. And basically my point when I made that video at that area was that even if it does go down, it would probably be fairly short-lived, and so that makes it the accumulation phase of a lifetime. This being, we did a video, the reaccumulation phase of a lifetime, so we cannot in good faith say that this is just another accumulation phase of a lifetime. There is a lot more risk involved. Obviously, buying Ethereum at $200 and at $400 is a lot safer than buying it at $1,900. We also know that things can stay relatively extended for a really long period of time. And so when I say the overvaluation reaccumulation phase, I just mean it's overvalued with respect to the fair value logarithmic regression band. But remember, the value of the fair value currently for Ethereum is coming in at only $339. That doesn't mean I ever think I'll go to that value. It's sort of like when Ethereum left the fair value in February 2017 at around $12 and did not return to it until $84. So we know that by the time Ethereum could return to the fair value band, the fair value could be a lot higher. We may even need to refit it at the end of the next bear market so that we have a better idea of future projections. Right now, it's only fit to this data here, and then that data there, and then we extrapolated it out basically, and maybe it was fit to some of this data too, and then we extrapolated it out to get to what our fair value would be. We were right on the fair value for several months. We moved above it, reaccumulation phase of a lifetime, overvaluation reaccumulation phase of a lifetime. And against USD, I would say compared to the fair value, it is overextended. But with respect to Bitcoin, we know that it has theoretically a long way to go. It's basically just been doing what it's been doing for a long time on this general roller coaster. It's been on this roller coaster basically since the end of 2019, where it goes back to the top, back to the bottom several times. We know that anytime it goes below our bull market support band, which is a combination of the 20-week SMA and the 21-week EMA, everyone gets super bearish. When we go above it, everyone gets super bullish. We're right back at it now. So this might be a key area to go past the bull market support band, which for the Ether Bitcoin valuation currently ranges from 0.032995 to 0.032789. And we're currently just below that at 0.0326. So hopefully we are able to get above that and push north of $2,000. We can do some dubious extrapolation in this video. One thing I want people to consider is that if we were to go back up to say the top and we were to go to a valuation of 0.05, this is on the linear scale, this will be looking at on a logarithmic scale. If we did go back to the top of this uptrend channel at around a valuation of 0.05, that's approximately 1/20th, assuming the valuation of Bitcoin is $60,000. 1/10 we know is $6,000, therefore 1/20th would be a modest $3,000. Therefore, a $3,000 Ethereum is theoretically on the cards if it were to go to a 0.05 valuation against Bitcoin, assuming an invariant valuation of the price of Bitcoin against the US dollar. We also know that if we look at the extension from the 20-week moving average, we're doing pretty well we're doing pretty well too, in the sense that we have just been generally going up for since December of 2018 in terms of the extension from the 20-week moving average. If it's green, it's above it. If it's red, it's below it. It also includes the 21-week EMA as well there. But currently, we're fairly undervalued with respect to extension from the 20-week moving average, and hopefully we'll start moving back up soon and realize a value much higher extended from the 20-week moving average. Remember, this is what our bull market support band looks like. So the reason why, despite the fact that we're coming back up to where we were a few weeks ago or a month ago or so, the extension from the 20-week is actually less. It's almost like time is on our side, because since that time, the bull market support band, since the time we hit our peak at around $2,040, the 20-week SMA has actually moved up from around $900 up to almost $1,300. Currently, it's trading at a modest, or the current 20-week SMA is currently at $1,278.89. So we know that there's still theoretically move to room up for the valuation of Ether against USD with extension from the 20-week moving average, even with the idea that the extension from the 20-week moving average should diminish as a function of time if Bitcoin is any indication of what is theoretically possible with diminished extension from the 20-week SMA from one market cycle to another. If we, some people speculate on where the Ether Bitcoin valuation could go. Could it go back to 2.15? I don't really know that measuring theoretical limits for the Ether Bitcoin valuation. If we want to be super serious, we can actually look at just the Ether price divided by the Bitcoin price, because we know that the supply is different. So maybe a better way to look at it would be looking at the market capitalization division between both coins and recognizing that we were able to reach a percent difference there, an Ether Bitcoin valuation of 0.71 at basically the height of the last bull market, and now it's all the way back down here. So 0.71, in order to get to that level, we would have a long way to go. Currently, we're coming in hot at a modest 0.2. So maybe 0.7 is something to look at with respect to Ethereum's dominance compared to Bitcoin's dominance. But remember, if Ethereum does go up against Bitcoin, a lot of times at the end of the cycle, it would come on the back of a Bitcoin pullback. So then Bitcoin pulls back, people put profits into Ethereum, and then Ethereum goes up. So while Bitcoin's going down, Ethereum's going up. Therefore, further basically further making it so that the valuation looks a lot more, or that it becomes a lot more than it would have if Ethereum peaked at the same time as Bitcoin. So maybe we'll look a little bit more at the Ethereum market capitalization divided by the Bitcoin market capitalization to get an idea on theoretical limits. Currently, we're nowhere even close to where we have gone in the past. So again, I say to you, I believe this will be the overvaluation reaccumulation phase of a lifetime for Ethereum. This is mainly for new people who have not gotten in. Yes, it's risky to buy Ethereum now, but in the grand scheme of a market cycle, if you have a multi-year outlook, even buying less than $2,000, it's not financial advice, but even buying less than $2,000, I think will be a fairly attractive area to buy when you look back on this cycle in a few years. So currently we're at $1,933. We'll see if we can make a run at 2K. What if it goes to 2K? And then once we break 2K, I do think that things can start moving relatively quickly. So that will be interesting to see. Another thing I want to quickly look at is, the idea, generally speaking, that the more times we test these levels, the more likely we are to break through. Okay, so we know that we've had wicks above the 1950 level, but if we can keep testing this level, I think the more likely we are to break through. And once we break through, I do think that things can move relatively quickly, and that the whole Ethereum is dead narrative will come to a halt relatively quickly, and that the people telling you to sell your Ethereum, to sell all your Ethereum and whatnot, will be eating those words, because Ethereum will stand the test of time. Unlike a lot of other cryptocurrencies, Ethereum is here to stay. It has the most cutting-edge research, in my opinion, cutting-edge tech in the space, the most developers. They'll figure it out. Obviously, there's a long way to go, but Ethereum, in my opinion, is one of the safest bets after Bitcoin. Okay, if you're looking for a safe bet, in my opinion, Ethereum is number 2 after Bitcoin. Bitcoin first. We'll pay our respects to Bitcoin because it is the king. Ethereum is number 2, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. Also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. And as a final reminder here, we have the premium list altcoin season sale. It will end. Today's the last day, so if you want to lock in the lower rate, make sure you do that before the prices go up. We have a lot more in store in Q2 for the premium list, but you get access to weekly reports and videos, the Telegram alerts channel, the Telegram chat room, the risk dashboard, the Into the Cryptoverse app, and more. Make sure you guys check it out, lock in the low rate. Thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely subscribe to the channel at the very least. Click the bell icon to turn on notifications. I will see you next time. Bye.